Okay, hello and welcome everybody at BlackStone team and at Bitcoin Talk live stream show. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, about altcoins, and we are ready to share some good news about our VIP group. So stay tuned today and be sure that you subscribe to our channels. Be sure that you subscribe to our Telegram channel and YouTube channel. Hit like button if you like previous analysis. Please comment if you have some questions. So leave the comments below the video. I will very enjoy to ask them. Okay, so we are going to start today with Bitcoin, and I will continue where I stopped at previous live stream show. Okay, so right now you can see the chart of the Bitcoin index. It have a lot of history. I spoke about this chart on previous live stream show. So what we are, where we are hit today. So I told you guys about that moving average 100 on previous show, that on weekly we are probably going to move like this, like in 2014. But as we can see right now, the price is acting not like in 2014. That is very weird, and it was a big surprise for me from the beginning of this week and previous week. So you know what, because of that, I think we are like just skip this part of the decline of 2014 and just moving down to somewhere like this stage, because it looks like this. We drop it very fast and very hard without any stop, and on a weekly chart we can see that we have only good support at 6,000 level, and we just broken it and moving fastly to level 4,300 level or around this. So on 2014 it was not pretty same, but the price dropped to moving average 100 and just rebounded a few times, and you can see the price even doesn't hit the previous highs. It just rebounded from moving average. So it's pretty weird that the price is just drop it and skip it the moving average 100. But of course, what we expect the rebound from moving average 200, where is located probably good support. And as well with that, we can see the huge support zone and support range from from previous trading ranges on summer of 2017. So there's a lot of ranges, a lot of levels that is probably going to hold selling pressure for some time. So what we are now changing some plans about this moving average. What we can expect a rebound to this moving average. So this is important step for the market, but as you can see, this is about to pull back to 6,000 level, which is very, very hardly to believe that is going to be very soon. So on weekly chart is like right now it's looking like just no sense, because of course 6,000 level is very good support and very good right now resistance level, and we're probably going to retest it, but I'm not sure that is going to be on next weeks or next months. So for right now, I will set up this on weekly chart to what we should expect, that this rebound on the weekly chart. But other time frames, they are not similar to this. They are not they are not moving with this analysis. They are moving in some different way. So I will switch to daily chart. Right now at the daily chart, I have set up Fibonacci arrays. That works very, very good. As you can see on previous rally, we can see that if the price breaking the Fibonacci array is going to the upside of this channel, then going down to the channel and moving up. So they just bouncing from the upside of the channel to the downside of the channel and moving like this. Moving like this in every step of the market. So they just not random. So if you're going to buy on Ray, you're gonna sell on Ray eventually. So it's working most of the time. So we can see it very clear on this stage of the market. So right now the price is going to light blue Ray, where this price located at 2017, and just move it from this channel, not stop it in this channel, just moving very fast to the upside and broke it. And then again, it was very fast move to the downside of the light blue channel and go up again. So what we might expect this time, I think we are going to we nearly to reach the bottom of this channel. So I think we can just easily pull back, but we're going to pull back maybe to 5,000 level. And if you're going to break it, of course, this is a very good signal for everybody, and the price will go probably fast to the 6,000. But as you can see right now on this chart, I hardly believe on that, because I think we are going to make a smaller pullback. We're just going to like moving in the sideways for next few weeks, maybe months. And it looks like we are going to touch this resistance line. I draw this resistance line using this few touches of this pivots. So right now we are probably going to hit that again, maybe somewhere at 5,000 level. And of course we have a 6,000 level, which is probably going to, maybe we are going to revisit it somewhere at 6,000, maybe somewhere at 5,800, somewhere in this range. If the pullback going to be fast, we are probably going to revisit that. But in other case, I expect the sideways action and slow moving up to this resistance. So maybe to 5,000 level is maximum 5,300 level, somewhere like this. But on 2017, we doesn't have a lot of levels where the price is stopped by. So we have only 5,500 level and 5,800 level as a resistance and support. And in 2018, we have a 6,000 level, which is good resistance, but it's very hard to reach that resistance right now. Is what I think about daily chart. So we are going to move in this, the descending wedge, I think to end of next year. And if we are going to move in this wedge, we are going to probably hit 3,000 level. And from 3,000 level, it's probably going to be a very good demand for buyers and for those who want to buy Bitcoin for long term. So I will just highlight this area of 3,500 and 3,000 level as a major super zone for next year. If you're going to break this zone, well, it will be very hard for everybody in this market. So the price is probably going to push down more. But right now, the main buying opportunity located at this support zone, and it will be reached in next few months. I think we are going to reach it maybe until next summer. So if you guys have some questions about the chart, about the time frames, about some indicators, please let me know in the chat. I will try to ask on them. So I will switch to 4-hour chart, and we'll going to see what's happening right now on 4-hour chart. So on 4-hour chart, we can see that the bearish triangle right here, that is located here, and just fast move from the breakout of this triangle, even without confirmation or something like this, just break out and going down. Right now, the price is looking very weak because of this. You can see this resistance, and the price can't break it, just can't break it. I would try to draw this like triangle, but not looking good, not very looking good. So I just used closed prices, and it's just not good. You can see this spin bar on this at the resistance area. I think this is probably going to move maybe some again lower to 4,000 level, or probably even 308 or probably to 3,800 level. This is probably going to be on next hours. So if this is a real triangle, and it will go down, and again, because triangles mostly they are pausing the trend. So next thing I want to show that we have, I will switch back to on daily, and on daily chart we can see on RSI that we have a very good, you see this channel. So this channel is already reached the support line of this channel, and I described it on previous analysis about Bitcoin that we already reached the lowest point of RSI of the 3 years of Bitcoin. So this is very weird that we are not bouncing right here, because the RSI is very low. It's lower than in 2014, 2015. You can see that on this. Look, this lowest low of 2015 RSI was at level 20 or something like that, 90.4. Next, higher low in 2015, RSI allocated even higher at 21.6. You can see this. And right now in 2018, we are right now at 4,000 level, and RSI is located at 11.8 level. It's the lowest RSI of the whole 3 years, or maybe more. Let me check the dates. If we're going to hit lowest RSI of 2015, located somewhere here. Okay, just this one. And till today, it's about 1,400 days. So it's lowest RSI of this period. This is very weird for the, I think whole market is see this, but just not reacting. Well, what is interesting that I think everybody is waiting from the big money market makers. They are probably waiting for some divergence on RSI on daily chart. Of course, to make this, we need to hit another low, and on our side, we need hit a higher low. So before that, we are still, like 50% bearish. So right now, price located at this support of this descending wedge, and next thing, we should probably rebound from it. This is what I'm expecting for the price right now. Okay, on the 4-hour chart, we're going to see on, well, there is nothing to say actually. There, MACD is going to cross, but I don't think it's going to cross right now, because the price is probably going to move lower, and if it's going to move lower, the MACD is going to probably move down again. So we're going to switch to 1-hour chart, and on 1-hour chart, we clearly see that we are forming right now probably ending diagonal on this time frame. It looks very good for me. I think this ending diagonal looks good. Of course, this is a Bitstamp chart. On Bitfinex, we have a pretty similar chart, but different numbers. So right now, on Bitstamp, on hourly chart, and on BitMEX, we have this ending diagonal, and probably ending diagonal is they are mostly reversal patterns. So in this case, we are probably should wait for some rebound from the support zone of this ending diagonal. What I'm actually expecting from this. So right now we see a small bullish divergence on RSI right here. Yeah, just small, but eventually it can play out. And next we have another bullish divergence right here. You can see it. Yeah, this is on hourly chart. MACD is going to be cross down because of this resistance. The price is probably going down to 4,200 level or something like this. So we should expect this. The lowest price for this price action, I expect 3,800 level, not lower than this for this period, of course. But eventually everything could happen. But now for me, this hourly chart is looking very good, and we are probably going to move to long on this level of 4,200 level. It's going to be a good zone to rebound. So you can see this zone rebound. I think it's going to be, because the price is already very, very oversold, and who want to short Bitcoin, it's very risky. I think most of them understand this, and traders who have some experience, they not shorting in such conditions, because conditions are very oversold, and this is very bad for those who want to short. Okay, so this is what I want to say about Bitcoin. I will read some questions. Okay, is there a possibility that we do not retrace to 4,800 range and fall directly to 3,000 range? You know what, Ansari, I think that is probably impossible to fall directly to 3,000 level, just because of this very highly oversold RSI, because of this very high and very strong move down. It's about probabilities, of course, but for me, I think the probability of falling directly to 3,000 level now, or a few days ago, I think this is just impossible, like 5% of the possibility of this. So we are probably going to make some rebounds, make some consolidation patterns, and after that we are probably going to move to 3,000 level. Yes, this is possible. This is most likely possible. I think this is about 80% probability that we are going to be like in the consolidation, then go down to 3,000. This is possible. But if we're going to fall right now to 3,000, well, this is going to be very, very weird. And I don't know. On crypto market, everything is possible because this is the young market, and there are a lot of manipulation here. But well, if you're going to move to 3,000 right now, this will be very, very weird. Okay, so okay, let's go to another coins we have today. Ripple, Ripple have a lot of fans. I know the Ripple is having a lot of support and huge community that is very like a Ripple. Well, Ripple is probably good projects, and eventually it's going to be one significant project from the blockchain technology, but on the price, that's not what's going to be influenced on the price right now, because the market conditions, they are just not very good for big bull run right now. I think all market on crypto, on altcoins market, they're going to suffer next few months. And after this period, we are going to see a lot of projects, a lot of altcoins, they're going to be disappear. And we are probably going to see only few very good and very big projects on next period. Well, on Ripple price, I show with my analysis on daily chart. I show it on my TradingVIew page. I describe it very similar, very similar patterns that is occurred on Ripple. And I'm analyzing XRP BTC pair because of this just better view than XRP USD, because if Bitcoin just pumps, and Ripple USD will pump as well, but Ripple Bitcoin, it's just moving in different ways, and we should analyze mostly on altcoin versus Bitcoin charts. So what I found that on this chart, it's very simple and very, just very, very simple patterns that is happening on Ripple already 2 times. And as you can see, on 2017, we had a big bull run. Next thing, we had a lot of downfall of Ripple, a lot of people suffering those years, but they not suffer like today, because Bitcoin is rising whole 2017, and people they not lose so many dollars like today, because today they are losing dollars, they are losing Bitcoins. On 2017, they just losing Bitcoins. It's very interesting situation, because if you're going to hold Ripple in 2017, you're probably going to be rich in dollars, but you're going to be poor in Bitcoins in this year. But very important pattern what is happened on Ripple that days, that we have a bull run, next crash pattern, which I have at this. I didn't draw this line, but this is this is the falling wedge pattern, and after that it touches 1, 2, 3, 4 times. After that it move it in a rising wedge pattern and going down to 1.618 and 2.0 Fibonacci extension ratio, just drop down to these numbers. And after that, it made a huge pump. Of course, they're just not the numbers. They are just a lot of, this is just a big, diamond zone for Ripple that time. See? You see how many time Ripple was in this price range? This is very huge support for the Ripple. So that's why the prices dropped to this support range, and the buyers just saw that and they just buy and go again bull run. So this is the main reason for the Ripple run to $3 point. Next thing, 2018, just same decreasing, same crash pattern. As you can see, same 1, 2, 3, 4 resistance line, and after that, price just drop it at short-term diamond zone, but I don't think this is a big super zone, but eventually this zone supported by buyers. And just again, see this, you see this rising wedge pattern. Okay, I will just move this. So just same rising wedge pattern. Right now we're located at the top of this rising wedge pattern. The RSI on 4-hour chart frame showing bearish divergence on RSI right now. So you can see this. I will move this. So you can see this very clear bearish divergence on 4-hour chart. Of course, I think that the price not just going down right now, they just will hold and move in sideways, and I actually expect that the price can pump even to these levels. I noticed that on my analysis about these levels. They just, you can't buy right now, because if you're going to buy right now Ripple or hold your Ripple right now, you're going to be in danger, because the price is already in very high zone. If you're going to buy high, then you're going to probably in a loss. So, and right now, if you're going to buy bearish divergence pattern. So this is very high risky to buy right now. That's why I advise it to short this Ripple, because this is less risky than long it. You just need to set up your proper order size. You just take some like 10, maybe 15% of your deposit that you can easily take in one trade, and just split them to take on each of these levels. Just split your whole position on these levels and take a short from every this level if price going to pump. If price not going to pump and just move in the sideways like this, something like this, if you're going to move in sideways, just take a short on breakout of this rising wedge pattern. Just take some short on this level and take some short after breakout. This is going to be safe as well. But even safer if the price is going to pump and you just take some shorts from these levels. Don't take one order for hold your position in one level. Don't do that, because if the price is going to pump, you're going to be nervous. If the price is going to be if price is going to be drop, you're going to be okay. But if the price is going to pump, you're probably going to close this position in a loss. This is a very huge mistake, because eventually I think the next bull run for Ripple is not going to start right now. It's going to start some maybe in the summer of 2018, but not today. It will be very huge manipulation if you're going to start pump right now. But for me, I think the next altcoin season is going to start maybe in next summer, or maybe in the end of spring, but right now I don't think it's going to start right now. So that's what I told. At short, at each of these levels, split your position size by equal orders on this range in order to get better short entry. If the price going to pump, you're going to have a very good averaged entry on this range. It will be very good for your position. So for the target of this move, I expect the price going to dump maybe in this range of 5,600 or even lower to 4,400 levels. This very possible range for drop. It could take a month of the drawdown, but eventually you're going to be in profit if you're going to hold your short position from this range to this support zone. And of course, from the point X, as you can see, I will switch to daily again. Just let me switch. Okay, point of X. So what is this? A point of X, this is probably a good support zone for Ripple. You're going to be buy Ripple on this X zone. So you can accumulate your long position or just buy a Ripple in your portfolio from this range. According to 2017, it was about 2,000 down to 1,500. And in 2018, 2019, it will be at 5,600 and 4,400. Of course, if market is going to be bad, this level is going to be probably lower, because if market going to be bad, all this thing is going to be screwed, and you just need to hold your short position more. But this zone should be just supported by buyers, so I think this zone is good to buy a Ripple. Okay. Okay, we have a question. Will Ripple to drop to 0.25 or 0.31 in next 2-3 days, or it will grow? Okay, I will check the chart right now. I'm just need to switch to US dollar chart. Let me just switch. Okay. So Ripple USD. Okay. You know what? I have a good Ripple analysis about USD price. It have a lot of fractal structures. I will try to describe them right now. Well, to see them better, I will use logarithmic chart. So what I want to point to you, will it go to 0.025? Probably yes. This is the first part of the question. This is the probably yes, because somewhere in 0.03 and 0.27, it's very good support zone. Okay. So this first part of the question, but second one, I want to show you some interesting fractal structures that is happening on Ripple all over the history. So, okay, we just skip this bull run. We just need a correction phase. Can you see this structure that is located right here? It just looks like this. It's go up, then making higher low, then again lower high, and lower and higher low, and again lower high, then just dropping down to previous low. Yes, I think everybody can see this. Just wait a minute. Okay. So if you see this pattern just hit plus in the chart, if you see this structure right here, I just make it bolder so you can see it clear. Okay. So if you can see this pattern, just hit plus. Okay, moving next, look at this. And again, we can see the same pattern structure. Same lower highs, higher lows, and then just drop to previous lows. Okay, this is 1, 2. I can count more. I can count 3. Next 4, just smaller. Okay, then 5. Next thing 6. They just are same. Just pump and some like drawdown. Okay. Again, the smaller one here and bigger one this. So they're just very, very similar. And I think that the main reason why I think the price is going to draw down to 25 cents is just because of this pattern. So you can see this. Okay. It looks very similar. It's different in the time range, different in the price range, but eventually the whole process of this structure, it's very same. So that's why I'm stick to this plan at short in Ripple, and this is a main zone to close your shorts and buy some Ripple. Okay, so this is main main structure that is happening right now. I don't know, will it going to happen on the 2019? I don't know this, but there's structure happening on 2 years in a row. So this is very interesting and very I don't know where wasn't in previous, but in 2017 and 2018 this is very clear pattern of the Ripple. So as you can see on this stage of the market of the of the autumn of 2017, it was about 3 these patterns. First one big one, then smaller and smaller. Right now we have a big one. Right now, big one. Probably we're going to set up again, drop to previous low, make a smaller pattern, and again, something like this. This is what I'm expecting from Ripple on 2019, that we are going to in a small correction phase until we are going to decide which direction we are going to be. So will it going to be down or go to up? It will decide it, I think, in next year, because it's very connected to Bitcoin price. If Bitcoin price going to drop to 3,000 level, then go to pull back from this level and start new bull run, the Ripple price is going to be high, go high again. Probably we're going to see $1 again. But if the whole market is going to be very bearish and sad, it's going to be down. So it is very possible each of these directions, but what I'm clearly sure of this super zone of 27-29 cents for one Ripple is what I'm clearly sure about that. So okay, so this is what I expected from Ripple. I hope you understand this, Nino. That was answer for your question. And we have next one, ask about ADA. ADA daily looks decent. Okay, we're going to see what is happening on ADA. Okay, what about ADA? We looking right now at daily chart, and the price is hit at very good support zone on 1000 level. I think this zone should be supported by buyers, of course, in the short term, because this pattern it's looks like descending triangle, and if it's really descending triangle, it's going probably a continuation pattern. So we can see this, and what we can expect from this level of 1000, I think this rebound at least to 1100 level, and next thing then go down. Okay, so this for others. So short term move, of course, probably going to be in the upside direction, but will be very great if we are going to just break this triangle to the upside and move to the upside. This will be very, very good. And from Fibonacci, we can see this. If this is a reversal pattern or something like this, it will be very, very good, because if price going to break this triangle and break through this Fibonacci level, it will go to 1300. It's very good. But it already did this, so it lowers the probability of that. Okay, so what we have next? We have next ask about Holochain project. Ashkan M's asking about Holochain. It's fundamentally a very good project with massive growth in the community, wondering if there are any projections on it in short or long term. Okay, let's check it. I have hot, right? This is Holochain. Let's go to check it. Okay, daily chart looks very interesting. I had a chart about it in this year. I thought that it's probably going to be in triangle, and it's probably moving in my direction. But what we can see right now, the price is hit at very strong support zone on level of 12. So from this level, it's already rebounded to 14 level. But what we can see, we have a 15 level right here as a good supply at 15 level, but eventually I don't think it's going to reach it right now, but every size looks very good. Well, what we need next on this Holochain to move up, I don't know about the fundamentals of this coin. It's all about the technicals of this chart. So what we have now, we have the RSI, which is located very low. It's even lower than this support zone. This is very good for long-term investors, for those who want to invest. So we need to break this resistance line, and we need to, I think it's going to make another low right now, make another low, then go up. Why I think so? Because, we have this super zone of 12. It's very good, but it's probably going to break because we don't see a big pullback from this level. And this is why I'm thinking that the price is probably go to 14 level. 14 level, 15 level, 16 level. So we need to break this resistance line. And we need to, I think it's going to make another low right now, make another low, then go up. Why I think so? Because, we have this super zone of 12. It's very good, but, it's probably going to break because we don't see a big pullback from this level. In this way, I'm thinking that the price is probably go will go to level of 11 or maybe 10, something like this. 11 and 10. Okay, so if you want to buy half a chain, you need to set up split orders to buy on 12, on 11 and 10. And from this level, you're probably going to wait for rebound. And of course, in a very bad situation on altcoin market, you have to be sure that you have good entry, and you have to, like, make sure that you are ready to buy lower. If it's go lower, you go to buy at 7 level, because this is very strong support. 7 and 8, this is a very strong levels of this coin. I don't think it's going to lower than this into next year. So for midterm investors, for midterm traders, we are probably going to see a level of 11, then rebound to maybe 15, maybe 14, something like this. Then again, drop down. That could lead to even lower prices, something like this. So, and then from this, rebound again. This will be very good because it's forming the descending wedge pattern. And on the RSI, I will look for some bullish divergence on daily chart. Right now, it doesn't have a bullish divergence. So right now, it's not the best time to buy and hold. It's the time to wait for better opportunity and better, the better technicals of this coin. Maybe fundamentals are good, but technicals right now not so good to buy right now. Okay, next thing, Ethereum Classic daily looks good for buy. RSI stochastic is also oversold, I think, yeah. Your point of view, thanks. Okay, Crypto Ratio, we're going to check this. Ethereum Classic versus Bitcoin. Okay. What we have there. I think these days, Ethereum Classic drop from 10 to 5, right? This is very bad for those who buy it at 10, because 10 was very good support for a really long time. But today we can see clearly that this support doesn't hold well in such conditions, right? So right now, the price located at some support. I don't think it's very good support. Of course, this is the range for those who want to buy and hold, because you can just buy with a split orders in the whole range of these prices. See this range? I would just highlight this. This range is very good to buy and hold. Okay, this is range for those who want to buy Ethereum Classic. But how long time you need to hold it, it's about the question, because I don't know how long you should wait for this rebound. If you can see from this level, prices rebound 2 times. And if we're going to think that is going to happen again, at least one time, it will be very, very good. Yes. So for me, I think Ethereum Classic is very, the project probably is good, but it need a lot of time to hold it before it will go up. So what we have there, we can buy split like on this range, just set up like 5 orders to buy from this whole range. If something of your orders will not execute, just okay, just leave it and don't forget. And if price rebounded from this zone, it will be very good for you if you're going to set some buy orders in this range. And from this range, it will rebound, and probably you're going to see some good profits. I think, like about 20, maybe 30%. Yeah, 30% as a maximum, because we can see this a resistance which is need to break out before go up. But this resistance is very strong, and for 2016 it was a good resistance. One times it was a resistance, then go down. In 2017 it's broken, but because of big bull run on whole market, and this support is also good in 2017 before the winter altcoin bull run. It was also good, and it held it a few times. So I think this level is very strong to close your position for those who want to buy Ethereum Classic. So this is an analysis. If you guys can see clearly these numbers on this scale, but I will just make them bigger. Okay, so buy in a range of 12 to 10, just buy in the range. Okay, and one important thing is Ethereum Classic USD, because you can see this very important pair on this market. Ethereum Classic dollar, yeah, drop it just down. So for this one, we don't have a lot of support, as you can see. That's why I'm calling, guys. It's probably going to hit a level of 10 on previous chart, and if it's going to hit 10 on previous chart, it's probably going to hit something like $3 zone on this one. So be careful with Ethereum Classic. Even right now in dollars, you are in a risk zone to buy, because it can just drop. It can make some rebound and then just drop to $3 mark. Very, very high likely it will going to be. So for this chart looks very, very bad. 5 level not hold well, it's just broken. And next we have this. So this wedge is going to probably hold. We can just wait for rebound from this. The RSI is lower and in the lowest point of everything, so it's very good signal. Maybe this level will hold for some time, and after that it will go down again. It will be very highly possibility about this, something like this. Okay, and after this is very safe level to buy. I think from this level it's going to move or even higher to retest of a 9, maybe 10 level, $10 level. It will be good to retest this level from $3. It's very good. It's 3 times profits. Okay. So what we have next? Just let me check. Okay, next PandyX. Of course, PandyX, we have a lot of fans about Pandy, but yes, we had this chart on some live stream before, as I can see. So what is changed about this chart, right? You know, for me, I was waiting for this 18 level because this is a very interesting level to break out. If we're going to break out this 18 level, it will go down to 14, maybe 10 level support zone. This zone is very good to buy. So right now, the PandyX is made a big triangle on this zone. See this rising support, this triangle, it's broken down. And after such things, I think it will go down more. Okay, so so I think the PandyX is probably going to hit the support zone of 14 level, maybe 10 level, even lower. So you should probably wait. Now for RSI, it's located not in lowest point right now. So for me, I think it will go like in small sideways right now, because the whole market is probably going to be calm in this month, and then go just again down. And from this level, you can easily buy. If PandyX projects will hold, if it's not a scam, if it's a really good project, then this level should hold, and after that it will like move in some sideways for some time and just go up. But you know, this chart reminds me very dangerous setup, because this thing is looking very awful. You can see a very high rise and just very fast dump, very fast. I think this company, the holders of this company, they are they're just drop their shares and exit from the company. I don't know, this is a scam or not, but looks very bad. This curve looks very bad. So I don't want to invest in Pandy in 2019, but you know, you can do it by yourself. In these levels, it will be at least safer than by now. So okay, what we have next? Let's go and check some coins. Like, let's go check Ethereum, right? We didn't check Ethereum today. I want to share with you good news about Ethereum right now. Well, as you can see, I draw this head and shoulders pattern. It's looks like it's head and shoulders, but in a big angle. But eventually, it's probably head and shoulders, because it's located in the top of the market. And as you can see, the height of this head is about 74.8% drawdown. And after breakout, I just place it again, 74.8 drawdown mark. And what we can see that the price is hit at this level of 127 level. This is Poloniex. So on some exchanges it's even lower, but eventually this is the main target for head and shoulders pattern. But of course, that what we reach at the target of head and shoulders, that's not means that we are going to reverse, but at least it should means that we are going in some consolidation for next period. That allows me to think about the consolidation. This is very good for us, because if Ethereum going to consolidation in some time, it will, like make some space for altcoins to make their moves. And some of you can easily just buy some coins for short term and just take profits in this period because of this. And I actually noticed that this pattern is it looks good with Elliott waves, ABC correction. So you can see very clear zigzag pattern. So if we are really hit this zigzag pattern end, that will means that we are going to start a new cycle. That is very good for Ethereum. But of course, everything is not so easy, and we need to, we need to just make a good entry for our those who want to buy for long term. We just need a good entry, and I think in this short-term action we have a good entry at these prices. But this is only for short term, because if Bitcoin going to drop to 3,000 level, and it's probably going to drop, and Ethereum price is going lower, I think to 100 level at least, and even lower is possible, because this price action is also made a very interesting channel. I will just hit this. I will just hide this lines to show you what we have. We have a big descending channel. You can see this one. See this descending channel. So while price in this descending channel, we should, treat Ethereum like bearish because of this descending channel. I made it in logarithmic chart, so you can see it on a classic chart. It will be not the same because of angles. So in this logarithmic chart, this like downtrend channel, it's while price in this, it will be more bearish than bullish. Okay. So what next? What we have next? Hello, Mike. Did you join us?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm driving here, but I'm listening.
Okay, good. So you will be at home soon or not?
I'm sorry?
You will be at home very soon or not?
No. I actually had to leave. I'll be here. I'm stuck in traffic.
We will talk with you lately. Okay, so okay, next thing we should talk about today about market altcoin capitalization, and what we have this. As you can see on altcoin market right now, I have a 1 hour chart, have a lot of levels right here, but eventually we have on hourly chart this triangle pattern. This is probably continuation pattern, and after this it's probably going to make another move down. This is altcoin capitalization, so it will touch all altcoins on the market. If it goes down, the prices of altcoins are going to be dropped. So this is what I think about altcoin capitalization. I will also check the daily chart to make sure that is clear. So why I think that? Okay. So we have a lot of levels of support zones on this stage, and while we in this stage the price is going in some way of consolidation, so we are going to see this drop again and just move in some consolidation way from these levels. This is most likely what will happen next on altcoin. So right now we are really close to support, and this allows me to think that altcoins is going to be calm in next period of maybe 1 month or something like this. So well, that's what we should expect from altcoins on these days. Okay, so this is main trend on altcoin capitalization. You can see this clear downward wedge. It's pretty messy out there, but eventually I think the whole idea is clear. So we are just moving in this big falling wedge pattern. Right now we at the support of this pattern. This is very good for the market, and after that we should expect some consolidation like this. See this big triangle consolidation. In this consolidation, altcoins, they go in, like some of them going up very good, some of them going up just smaller, but eventually we need to make some consolidation in this zone. So after that, we are going to probably approach the breakout from this falling wedge or move down again to support. So what we should expect for this period is this consolidation. Okay, so I will try to end on this. If you guys have some questions, just let me know in the chat. Be sure that you know that we have a special offer for our VIP channels. We have $99 for 40 days subscription and $250 for 3 months. So this is very good Black Friday sale. So just hit link in the description of this video. I attached a link to join our VIP. And today we opened our chat room for our subscribers. Just check BlackStone chat. Be sure that you subscribe to this chat. In this chat, you can easily ask me about some coins, about what was going to be on the market, or just share your analysis in this chat. That will be helpful for our followers as well. So just be sure that you subscribe to our chat. And I'm very pleased to next Wednesday we are going to be live again. So just stay tuned and subscribe to our channels. So thank you. Goodbye.